Good morning, students. So we were doing the lesson 6, rocks and minerals. Rocks and minerals, lesson 6. We were doing, already we have completed the back exercise as well as the short question answers. Today we'll start with the long question answers. Clear, students? Today we'll start with the long question answers. First question is, how are sedimentary rocks formed? Please note down. Question number 1, how are sedimentary rocks formed? The answer of this question is, the sedimentary rocks are formed. The sedimentary rocks are formed by the repeated depositions of layers of sediments. Again, I'll read it out. How are sedimentary rocks formed? Answer of this question is, the sedimentary rocks are formed by the repeated depositions of layers of sediments. Depositions of layer of sediments containing bits of rocks, soil, plants and animals remain, that are carried down to ocean by wind and water. For example, sandstone. Sandstone is an example of the sedimentary rocks. Students, again, I read it out the answer of long question number 1, and it is on the page number 73, lesson 6, rocks and minerals of your book. Answer of this question is, the sedimentary rocks are formed. Sedimentary rocks are formed by the repeated depositions of layer of sediments containing bits of rocks, soil, plants and animals remains, that are carried down to ocean by wind and water. For example, sandstone. This is the answer of question number 1, long questions. Now, question number 2. I'll read out the question number 2, page number 73. Describe the uses of, question number 2, describe the uses of coal and petroleum. पहले क्या है? Describe the uses of coal and petroleum. और आगे है, why should we conserve them? Describe the uses of, clear है? Describe the uses of coal and petroleum. Why should we conserve them? हमको क्यों उनको coal and petroleum को conserve करना है? What could be the answer of this question? Coal is used for cooking, for production of electricity, used in the steam engine, used to run the blast furnace. These all are the uses of coal. And now petroleum. Petroleum is used as a fuel, used for dry cleaning. We have seen that so many vehicles, they run by the bike, and some of car and other vehicles, they run by petrol. It is used as a fuel. It is used for the dry cleaning, used as for making the lubricants, used for making printing inks, etc. Used for making printing ink, etc. And second part of this question is, why should we conserve them? We should conserve these resources. We should conserve these resources. Otherwise, one day we should conserve these resources. Otherwise, one day these resources will exhaust. We should conserve these resources. Otherwise, one day these resources will get exhausted. So we should use judicially. We should use judicially. Ultimately, हमको देखो क्या है कि बहुत सावधानी के साथ और बहुत जो है तरीके से कोल और पेट्रोलियम को यूज करना चाहिए. Otherwise, one day these resources will deplete in the short span of time. So students, पहले तो uses लिखने हैं कोल और पेट्रोलियम के, उसके बाद में लिखना है we should conserve these resources, otherwise one day these resources will exhaust or depleted, so we should use judicially. Is it clear, students? Answer your question number 2. Now question number 3. Question number 3. What do you understand? Question is that what do you understand by coal and petroleum? What do you understand by coal and petroleum? Describe their formations. Describe their formations. What do you understand by coal and petroleum? Describe their formations. Answer of this question, page number 73, lesson 6, rocks and minerals. Coal and petroleum are valuable non-metals minerals, non-metallic minerals. Again, I read out the answer of question number 3. Coal and petroleum are valuable non-metallic minerals. Non-metallic minerals. They contribute greatly to our total energy. Full stop. They are called fossil fuel. They are called fossil fuel. They are formed from the dead. They are formed from the dead plants and animals that get buried under the deposit of mud and sand. Again, I'll read the answers again. Coal and petroleums are valuable non-metallic minerals. They contribute greatly to our total energy. Full stop. They are called fossil fuel. They are formed from the dead plants and animals that get buried under the deposits of mud and sand. Clear, students? Now we'll switch on to the question number 4. Question number 4. Clear hai? Question number 4. How are igneous rocks formed? Question number 4. How are igneous rocks formed? कैसे igneous rock form होती है? We have to write the answer of this question, students? Answer of this question is igneous rocks are formed when molten lava cools down, when molten lava cools down and solidifies. For example, granite. Again, answer, I'll read it out. Igneous rocks are formed when molten lava cools down and solidifies. For example, granite. Now, students, we'll switch on to the question number 5. Question number 5, please note down, write down the questions. If you have already written, is good. And please check and recheck so that there should not be any mistake, right? In a good handwriting, your handwriting should be good so that during the exams, when your exams are also approaching, so you should be at that time, so you should score good marks in your final exams. Question number 5, write short note on. There are 3 parts are given. Number 1 is a granite, number 2 sandstone, third is a marble. Granite, sandstone, marble. Clear, students? Now, granite, we'll write down something about the granite. Granite, it is very hard. It is very hard. It is very hard igneous rock. It is very hard. It is very hard igneous rock that is formed by cooling down, the molten lava. This rock consists of 3 minerals, feldspar, quartz, and mica. The color of granite is pink or gray. The color of the granite is a pink or gray. It is used for making the buildings. Sorry, students. Granite is used for making the buildings, flooring, and statues, etc. This was about the granites. Now we'll see the sandstone and the marbles. First, note down about the granites. Then, after the long question, we'll complete the horse questions, higher order thinking skills questions of lesson 6, rocks and minerals. Now, students, you might have written about the granites. Please note down. Please note down. Granites, please note down about granites. Next is students will write down about these sandstones. Sandstone के बारे में पढ़ेंगे और मार्बल के बारे में. Clear students? Now sandstone. Now students, sandstone, it is a soft rock. Sandstone, it is a soft rock found by the sand particles, cemented together with minerals like silica and quartz. It is pink, yellow, and red in colors. It is pink, yellow, and red in color. Red Fort and Qutub Minar. Red Fort and Qutub Minar in Delhi are made by sandstone. Again, students, I read it out about the sandstones. The sandstones, it is a soft rock formed by sand particles cemented together with minerals like silica and quartz. It is pink, yellow, and red in colors. Red Fort and Qutub Minar in Delhi are made by sandstone. This is all about the sandstone. If the question comes, write a short note on sandstone. You should write these many lines. Now student will switch on to the marble. We'll write, if it is given, write short note on the marble, what to write in this. So we'll write down like this. Marble, it is a metamorphosed sedimentary rock. Is it clear, student? First line you will write down. Marble, it is a metamorphosed sedimentary rock formed from limestone. Again, students, I read the answers. Marble, it is a metamorphosed sedimentary rock formed from limestone, and it is used for flooring, to make statues and buildings. To make statues and buildings, full stop. Taj Mahal is an example of made up of white marbles. Made up of white marbles. This is about the marbles. If the question comes, write short note on the marble. Now, student, you have to write it's a metamorphosed sedimentary rock formed from limestone, and it is used for flooring, to make statues and buildings. Taj Mahal is an example. Taj Mahal is an example made up of white marble. Clear, students? So this was all about your long question answers. Now students will switch on to the hot question answers. There are two hot questions on the page number 73 of this lesson, lesson 6, rocks and minerals. First question, I read it out. A rock when dropped in a glass bowl of water. A rock when dropped in a glass bowl of water, floats in it. Identify the rock. Why does it float? Question is understood. Again, read it out the questions. Please read the statement carefully. What is being asked in this? Now, a rock was dropped. Question here. A rock when dropped in a glass bowl of water, floats in it. Identify the rock and why does it float? Is it clear, student? Question. This is horse questions, higher order thinking skills questions. What you have to write in this? It is pumic. In a bracket, you will write down igneous rock. It's pumic, igneous rock. It has lots of holes in it. It has lots of holes in it, which are formed by the gases trapped inside it, which are formed by the gases trapped inside it at the time of formations. At the time of formations, pumic is the only rock that can float in the water. That can float in the water because the small that holes are there in which the air is trapped in that during the formations, so which make it lighter. So the pumic is the only rock that can float on the water, that can float in the water. Is it clear? Question number 2, students. Horse questions. Sid, while talking to his father, found out that rocks were even used to in the making of his house. Stop. Rock A, that is quite soft and contains calcites, is used in making the cement. Full stop. Rock B, that is formed from rock A, has been used in flooring. In your book, some of the hint is already given. Rock A is a sedimentary rock and rock B is a metamorphic rock. Now, student will write down some more about this. As it is, the rock is a sedimentary rocks and that B is a metamorphic rock. We'll write down the rock A is a sedimentary rock. Weight and gravity. Weight and gravity. Weight and gravity, the layers slowly harden. The layers slowly harden and formed sedimentary rocks. They will form the sedimentary rocks. Rocks B. Rocks B, it is a metamorphic. Now screen is clear. Again, students, I'll write down the, again, I'll read it out, the answer of your hot questions. There is a higher order thinking skill question. Question number 2. Sid, while talking to his father, found out that rocks were even used in making of his house. Full stop. Rock A, that is quite soft and contains calcites, is used in making the cements. Rock B, that is formed from rock A, has been used in flooring. Has been used in flooring. Identify the both of the rocks. This is the questions. Now I'll read it out, the answer, students. Rock A is a sedimentary rock that have weight and gravity, The layers slowly harden and formed. The layers slowly harden and form sedimentary rocks. And rock B is a metamorphic rock. Marble is used for flooring, is an example of metamorphic rock. So with this, student, today we have completed your all the long question answers of lesson 6, rocks and minerals, including horse questions, back exercise and short question. Already we have completed internal, that some of the questions answers also we have completed. With this, the revisions of lesson 6 is completed, students. Earlier we have done the revisions of lesson 12. There is a simple machines. 2-3 times we have done the revisions. Now we have done the revision of lesson 6, rocks and minerals. If any question, student, which is not understood by you, please you can raise your hand.